Chaos is loud. Chaos is loud on purpose. Chaos survives by overstimulation. It keeps the nervous system in a constant state of alertness so you never get quiet enough to hear your own fucking truth. Ancient priestesses knew this. Modern psychology confirms it, right? A dysregulated environment creates compliance. When you're overwhelmed, you're easier to control. When you're lied to, you're easier to control, easier to gaslight, right? Confusion works the same way. Confusion is not accidental. It's exhausting by design, right? When signals are mixed, when boundaries are blurred, when stories keep changing, your brain burns energy trying to make sense of it. To make sense of something that was never meant to be made sense of. When you're told you'll have it done by this day and that day and that day, but it keeps getting pushed back, that creates confusion on purpose. That's cognitive overload, guys. That's emotional labor, right? And over time, it turns into self-doubt. You stop trusting your own perception. You start asking, am I being too sensitive? Am I asking too much? No, you're fucking tired. Disrespect, though. That one's expensive, right? Disrespect always sends a fucking invoice, right? It charges your body first. The elevated cortisol, shallow breathing, tight jaw, hypervigilance, right? Then it charges your fucking spirit, shrinking your voice, dulling your joy, eroding your sense of worth because you want what's yours. People act like tolerance is free. It's not. You pay with your health, your creativity, your peace of mind, okay? I recently reached a season where I stopped pretending that cost was noble. That's the initiation point. Not anger, not bitterness, no. Discernment. There's a moment in every person's life, especially a woman who has survived, healed, created, and went to rebuild something, when you just stop explaining yourself. Not because you lack compassion, no, but because you finally understand fucking alignment. Keeping the peace with others at the expense of your own nervous system is not peace. It's self-abandonment, you guys, dressed up as maturity. Staying silent is not the call anymore. No, your nervous system is not dramatic. It's ancient. It evolved to keep you fucking alive. When your body tightens up around certain people and in conversations and environments, that's not weakness, that's data. That's wisdom older than the spoken word, all right? In psychology, it's called neuroception. That's the body's ability to detect safety or threats before the mind catches it, right? Goddess traditions call it intuition. Same truth, different vocabulary. Safety is not a luxury. It's a foundation for creativity, love, leadership. A regulated nervous system is where clarity lives. It's where boundaries are effortless. It's where you stop over-explaining yourself and start choosing. When your system feels safe, you don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to chase understanding. You don't need to win arguments. You simply withdraw your access. That's it. Boundaries aren't punishments. They're not. They're filters. Anything that disrupts your inner equilibrium doesn't get unlimited access to you anymore. Not in 2026. Not because it's evil. Not because you're superior. No, because your soul requires rest to do what it came here to do. Like, I got shit to do. Rest is not laziness. Rest is integration. Every initiation, every shedding, every rebirth requires a period of stillness. The goddesses retreat to the cave. The womb goes dark before creation. Winter exists for a reason. To prepare for spring. Systems reset in silence, not noise. Going into 2026, the teaching is simple. You do not owe proximity to anyone who destabilizes you and causes chaos and confusion. You do not owe explanations to people who benefit from misunderstanding you. No. You do not owe your energy. Just because someone is familiar with you, familiarity does not equal safety. No. And here's the psychological truth. People will rely on your dysregulation so they can feel more powerful. Right? When you calm down, when you ground, when you stop reacting, they lose leverage. Right? That's why boundaries trigger these motherfuckers. That's why my peace threatens them, because I'm clear-minded. That's why they call me cold and distant and changed. Fuck yeah, I changed. I fucking regulated. I remembered. I matured. The goddess is not chaotic. She is fucking precise. She does not chase. She orbits. She doesn't scream. She withdraws. So if something costs you sleep, your breath, your clarity, and tears, it's too fucking expensive. Seasons change. If something requires you to shrink, to brace, or to beg, that's not growth. That's survival mode. Survival mode is over. Spring is here. The next season isn't about proving strength. Nah, it's about protecting softness. Because my softness is not fragile. It's sacred. It's where creativity comes from. My insight, my ability to love deeply and speak the truth. Softness only survives in safety. So make sure you choose environments that let your shoulders drop this year. Choose conversations that require no armor. Choose people who don't punish you for being you. Regulated, honest, bold. Anything else doesn't get access. No access. Not out of spite. No, out of reverence and respect. That's goddess wisdom, guys. That's nervous system science. That's how you stay in 2026. Focused, sovereign, and in motherfucking tact. Right? No one can take from you that which is yours. You see that moon? You see that January 111 portal, full moon, you see it? I just walked through the darkest winter of my fucking life, and I'm from the frozen motherfucking tundra in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And you know what? It's the best thing that fucking happened to me right now. I'm standing on fucking a dozen new songs, 2 new albums. Don't let anybody fucking misalign you when you got a fucking job to do. When you are here with a purpose, don't let them take your light. The moon does not ask permission to shine, right? She just goes out and does it.